I love reading books, I genuinely do. But at some point, I realized I had a problem. I was spending more time managing my books than actually reading them. I kept forgetting which books I had finished, which ones I was reading, which ones I wanted to buy next year. Sometimes I had forgot even a book existed. I'd buy it again, twice or thrice. And the more I read, the worse the chaos got. So I did what any normal person would do. I've gone on Google and searched software for managing them, but I didn't got any. I ignored all existing apps and decided to build my own software from scratch. This is a library manager I built entirely in Python. And what I thought would take me 2 or maybe 3 days, it took 15. Now, before I even written a single line of code, I figured out what things were supposed to look like. So I sat down, opened the most advanced tool I had, Microsoft Paint. Yes, Paint. The one that comes with Windows. The one your 8-year-old cousin uses to sketch figures. I designed every single page, the home page, the section for books I'm currently reading, books I have finished, books I want to read, everything drawn out in paint before a single line of code existed. Look, it wasn't pretty, but it worked as a plan, and honestly, it was a kind of fun. That was the last one for a while. Was the design already? I started building the actual interface. I wanted to look it modern and clean, not like some softwares from 2009 that you find on a school computer. So I used Python library called TTK Bootstrap, which is basically a way to make Python after they are made in this decade. And then the suffering began. Buttons randomly stopped working. Pages refused to load. The whole layout would just explode for no reason. And at one point, the entire app collapsed just because of a single line of code. One line. And worst part, I absolutely had no idea which line it was. So I just sat there, staring at my screen, questioning the decisions I had ever made. I spent hours debugging problems that turned out to be most embarrassing mistakes. A missing bracket, a wrong indentation. One time, I am not proud of it. I spent the whole day looking for a bug that didn't exist. I fixed it earlier and forgot it. But slowly, after a lot of pain, things started actually working. I went with something called a JSON file. Basically just a neat, organized text file that stores all your book information. Simple, clean and easy to work with. No complicated database, no fancy setup. Just a file that does exactly what I need. Then I built the pages where you added new books. You enter the title, the author, the category like fiction, self-help or whatever. And whether you are currently reading it, finished it or just want to read it something. You can pick even a custom image for the book, which is completely unnecessary, and yet somehow the most satisfying part of the whole thing. And the moment you save a book, a little notification pops up in the corner. It's a tiny detail, but it every time shows up during the test. I felt it like a genius, so it stays. One feature I really wanted to get right was search. Not just by typing a title and find a book. I wanted to search it by author and category too. And all at the same time, updating live as you type. Like Google, but for your personal library. And made by one person in Python in 15 days. So like kind of Google. I also handled this small but annoying problem. Let's say you save a book with author name A.P.J. Kalam with all dots, and if you search APJ Kalam without dots, most search systems would return nothing. Mine handles that automatically. Small things, but the kind of small thing that makes software actually feel good to use. And after 15 days of designing, building, breaking, rebuilding, and occasionally just closing the laptop and going for a walk, the app finally worked. For real this time. And I know it sounds dramatic, but the moment I opened it and everything just worked, the pages loaded, the search running, the books show up with their covers, I felt genuinely incredible. Because a few weeks earlier, this was just a rough sketch in Microsoft Paint. And now it was a real working piece of software that I built from zero. Now it is perfect. Absolutely not. The scrolling still lags a little when there are too many books. I still need to add the ability to change a book status after saving it. So, if you finish reading something, you currently cannot update it without deleting and re-adding it, which is a problem. I know, I am working on it. Building things. They are never really finished, and that's not the bad thing. It's kind of a whole point. Every bug is just something left to fix. Every missing feature is just the next version waiting to happen. This project started as a small personal problem. I couldn't keep track of my books and turned into something I genuinely proud of. You are building things. If you are building something right now, no matter how messy it looks, no matter how many times it will, keep going. The version that works is just a lot of broken version that you didn't give up on. The full code is in the description if you want to check it out. And if you find it useful or just slightly entertaining, subscribe. I will be documenting a lot of more this journey. See you in next one.